Radiant team ban. Minesky's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. Minesky's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. Turn to ban.
Microphone test 1 2. Mic test 1 2. Volume test 1 2. Microphone test 1 2. Volume test 1 2, and we are good.
Radiant team pick. Minesky's turn to pick.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the SEA qualifiers for Starter in the TV Dota Maya. It is, of course, MLP Dota and John Expired. John, we're back home, sir. How the hell do you feel?
I'm feeling great, Mike. You know, it's been a while since we've covered Southeast Asia, so I'm just glad to be back for some. It's been a while. It's just been so long. You know, we've been covering Europe, we've been covering China, but we haven't had time for our homeboys. So we are back here watching some good old Southeast Asian Dota, and man, what a draft it's starting off with, Mike. Number one thing, Drow's not banned. Number two, Minesky has the Raid King. That's it's gonna be interesting. We've seen this combination a lot in China, and I have to say, it's been mixed. Like, the Raid King Nature's Prophet, you have a lot of amazing push, you have a lot of tempo. The issue is, can you get enough of a snowball to close the game out? Because the Raid King just doesn't feel like it scales well, right? Overall, when we watched it, its timer feels like it can only go up to maybe around 30 minutes, and then it really falls apart depending on the enemy chorus. But the hero itself just has a hard timer, so I'm keen to see how Minesky does with his pickup. But Boom.id responds really great. They go with that Sven straight up, and all that push coming out from Minesky, all those minions being summoned from the skeletons and the treants, Sven just eats all of them up.
Certainly does, John. Now, the thing was, though, we saw this yesterday, I believe. And the thing is, if you get a good lead against the Sven, he generally can't go ahead and cleave them out early on. So, Minesky, if they get an amazing lead up against Boom.id early on, I imagine they'll be able to take most tier 1 towers before the Sven can even fly, though.
Yeah, it's really down to how fast you can, and you know, how much of a snowball you can get for yourself. So Minesky has to play pretty aggressive here. We've seen Raid go for the really greedy Midas Radiance build, and overall it just doesn't feel like that way of playing Raid King pays off. So they're gonna have to focus on that early game. They're gonna have to do what we saw yesterday, like basically push out a lane into the tier 3s by 15 minutes in, just with the raw power that you can get from pushing as the Raid King and the NP. and hopefully shut down that Sven before he can get too big. Again, even if you do get that great start, if you let the game run for too long,